Alright, so greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and it's time to do another one of our Exploring Pennsylvania's Highways video. First one we did was Route 501, close to where I live, but now we're going to do Route 32, just north of Philadelphia, going along the Delaware River. So in a moment here I'm going to take some time to show you where we are on the map, and I got a little bit more to say, and then we'll hit the road. And here's our map of Pennsylvania. Of course, the first one we did in this series was Route 501. We went from Lancaster all the way up to Pine Grove. But today, we're all the way over here. We're currently in what's called Neshaminy State Park. I was filming here a little bit, but we're going to go drive up here to Route 1, and that's where 32 starts. Goes over to Morrisville, and it's just going to go along the river here, all the way up to Route 611. It's about right there. So that's today's plan. Yeah, and as with all these videos, some of the filming will be us just driving along in the Jeep, and other times we'll stop at certain places and explore a little bit. And once again, some of these places will be planned. I have some places I plan to stop at, and other places might be just completely unplanned, just like, hey, so I'm driving along, let's check this place out. So it'll be just like the other video I did on Route 501, kind of a mixture of those two things. I should say too that this is the highway that gave me the idea to do this series. I was coming home after filming at some place along the highway. I was like, wow, this is a really neat highway to drive on. I want to make a series where we just explore highways, and then the wheels start turning, and here we are. So anyway, I'm going to quit yapping. I'm going to get back to the Jeep, and we'll hit the road. Find Route 32. Alright, we are currently on Route 1. Not on Route 32 yet, just looking for the exit for Route 32. Should not be too far up this way. And I believe we have a sign up here to North 32 Morrisville, so we gotta get to the left exit. So we'll get off this busy highway, get on 32. Alright, here we go, to 32 North. Here we are, officially on Route 32. So this will take us to Morrisville, and then we'll take a left, start heading up along the river. Yeah, so this is the town of Morrisville. I have never been here, because that's one of the fun things about doing these types of videos. When you travel along the whole length of a highway, you go places you've never been before. Alright, here's where we're going to turn left, start heading up along the river, because if we would keep going, we'd end up in New Jersey. But we're not going to New Jersey, at least not today. Alright, from here on out, it should be pretty scenic along this road. I think my first planned stop is called Washington Crossing Historic State Park. It's where Washington and his army crossed the Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. Alright, so just quick pulled over. Got a cool silo there with some fish on it, but I've seen a lot of people parked along here and some steps going up, so I think we're gonna get a view of the river up here. So I just wanted to quick check this out. Alright, let's see what's up here. See what everybody's looking at. Oh wow, yeah, there's a view of the Delaware. Okay. Got some, oh, there's a whole bunch of geese down there. That's New Jersey over there. It's probably Trenton. Got the geese just enjoying themselves out there. Quite a few of them out there. Yeah, once again, just a beautiful shot. One of my unplanned stops. Just thought we'd stop and take a look. Glad I did. Alright, let's get back. Let's get going. Alright, so that was cool. Seeing the river out there. Let's get back on the highway. And then just like that, we're out in the countryside. Leave Morrisville behind. I know there's another town up here called New Hope. We'll probably stop in there a little bit, walk along. All along here is also the Delaware Canal and the towpath trail. So different places you can stop and hike and bike, walk along that trail, following the historic Delaware Canal. I think we might do one of those sections up in New Hope. And we're going under some railroad bridge here. Going across the river there. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of the river, if you can see the river off on the screen there. Yeah, I guess you can. I'm looking down there. That's what makes this highway so scenic, is almost always the river is just off to your right there. Alright, we have made it here. We're in the area where Washington Crossing Historic State Park is. Just gotta find a place to pull in. See some of the old buildings off to the right there. We'll be checking those out. Oh, that gate's closed. Visitor Center, here we go. Although I don't think this is the parking lot for it. I gotta find a place to park. Alright, so parking has been found just across the street. So let's go check this place out. Of course, a lot of you know I am trying to get to every state park here in Pennsylvania as well, so this will help take another one off the list. And I should say there are two parts to this park. There's this one, and then 3 miles up the road is another section of this park. And there's a cool thing up there called Bowmans Tower, which we'll check out too. All right, let's visit some history. Across the highway, Route 32. So this is the Visitor Center. And here's the monument for it. Erected by the Patriotic Order Sons of America of Pennsylvania to commemorate the crossing of the Delaware River at this point by General George Washington and the Continental troops, Christmas night of 1776, and the splendid victory at Trenton. And there's another look at the monument, this time with Washington facing us, because we've been talking a lot about George Washington in my videos, my series on the French and Indian War. Of course, just below it is the iconic image of him and his troops crossing the river. You've seen this image before. Yeah, and then you get a beautiful shot of the river down here. Let's just walk down. I mean, this is where they crossed. Because it wasn't at all like it is today. Today's a beautiful day to cross the river. But on Christmas of 1776, it was pretty cold. But it worked, and they won a decisive victory there at Trenton. Of course, the war lingered on, but alright, well, let's check out a little bit more of this park, some of the buildings that are here. Yeah, it's a beautiful scene through here. I mean, check it out. Beautiful old homes, beautiful garden. Wow. I know earlier today I was filming somewhere else where they had like gardens. I was like, just beautiful. Looking forward to the day I can have my own garden again. Alright, I gotta get a picture of this. Yeah, so some of you know what I'm gonna say. I could totally live in this place right along the river here. Got a number of old buildings here. Let's see what the sign says here. Hibbs House. This restored and furnished 19th century home was erected about 1828 as part of the village of Taylorsville. Right. Maybe I'll move in. Yeah, just a beautiful place. More gardens over here. Right by the river. That is a blacksmith shop. Let's see what this house is right here. Looks like it's park rangers. Let's see what this house is. The Fry House, it says. Kind of the same deal there, built on the same time. Alright, so this is interesting. In this one barn they have some kind of replicas of the boats that Washington would have used. The Durham boat. You can pause the video and read it if you want. There's that iconic image again. You can see the boat. And there they are in there. It's kind of what they would look like. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, and here's a depiction of the battle here. Here's where they crossed. Of course, crossing begins December 25th at 4. December 26th, the attack starts. Yeah, here they crossed. Splits his forces. Wins the Battle of Trenton. So there's a whole lot more that can be said about the Battle of Trenton and what happened here, but that's kind of beyond the scope of just this video. I'd have to make a video about that all on its own. So we're just kind of slightly glossing over it in this video. Yeah, let's check out another awesome house here. Yeah, another beautiful old home just down by the river here. Man, I love these old homes. Let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the Ferry Inn, McConkey's Ferry Inn. You can go ahead and read that if you want. The inn served as a guard post during the Continental Army's encampment in 1776. So this has been here for some time. Wow. I would love to live there. Just not right next to the highway though. So there's just a ton of other historic homes. A lot of them are undergoing renovations, you can see. Beautiful place though. Alright, well we're gonna start heading back to the Jeep. We've got other places to go. Like I said, there's another section to this park about 3 miles up the road. We're gonna head up next. Alright, time to hit the road again. Beautiful place. I know I've said it a million times, but I love those old homes, old stone buildings. Besides wanting to live like in a log cabin out in the woods or something like that, I'd love to live in an old home. Historic home like that. Alright, so about 3 miles up the road is another section of this park. And I think there are some soldiers' graves there from that time era. And also a place called Bowmans Tower, which we'll check out. And if its place is open, we can probably walk to the top. Supposedly it's the place where Washington stood, to survey the area. Whether that's entirely true or not is, debatable. But we'll check it out nonetheless. So I almost forgot about this spot. I had to quick pull over. There's like a little tiny place to pull over here on the side of the road. There's Naomi tucked in a little bit there. But this is the Stoney Run Aqueduct, and down here is the towpath for the Delaware Canal. So I just want to quick check this out. Yeah, so right here is the canal. And this is the aqueduct. And I've filmed aqueducts in the past, and what an aqueduct is, like you notice this is the canal filled with water. And if you look over there, there's a stream running under the aqueduct. Right here it is. So that was the problem these canals had. They're man-made, they come along the rivers, but then there's times when they need to cross a stream like this in a valley, so they built like a bridge across the stream, and that bridge carries water for the canal so the boats could go along here. I always thought they're kind of interesting. It'd be cool to see a boat come along here right above the stream. That's what this is, the Stoney Run Aqueduct. Man, of course the towpath just continues on and on. Gotta get a bike someday and ride this whole thing. Let's try and take a quick look at the aqueduct from down below here. See all the old stonework through the leaves there. You can kind of see it over there through the brush. Yeah, so just another little piece of history here along the river. Now I gotta back out onto the highway safely and get back going. Alright, we got back on the road safely there. Slightly precarious place to back out onto. But like I said, I almost forgot. I had it written down. I almost forgot about it though. Alright, so just a little ways up ahead should be the road that takes us to Bowmans Tower. Right across from the other section of Washington Crossing Park. Man, just all kinds of just beautiful historic looking homes all along here. Which I'm sure are not cheap to live in either. So we are looking for what's called Lurgon Road, if I'm saying it correctly. Should be off to our left. Oh yeah, Bowmans Tower, there it is. There's a sign for it, so just up here. Alright, here we go. Let's see if this place is open. If we can get up there. Alright, we're making our way up. We turned off onto another road leading up to the tower. I know it had been closed because of, you know, things that have been going on the past year, but hopefully, let's see, tower this way. Because of things have been going on the past year, but I'm hoping it's open again. I think I'll just keep you on with me here till we get to the top. I think we're almost there. Slow. Okay, well, not quite yet. Well, there's an old building off to the side there. Okay, this looks like the spot. Oh, I do see it up ahead. Alright, I'll turn you off here. Alright, so here we are, Bowmans Tower. You should be able to see it up front there. Open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Looks like the gates are open. Yeah, so this actually has been on my bucket list to come here for a while. So this is cool. Oh, admission. What if it costs money? Alright, so it does cost a bit of money, $7, but we'll quick hop back to the Jeep and get that. Get our ticket in a moment and then head on up. Oh. Wow. Alright, let's get in there. So the elevator is out of service. So, guess that means stairs. I do have a plaque here. Bowmans Hill, the site of lookout. For, yeah, they think Washington stood to look out. Check things out. Alright. Some people say that's not true, but we'll leave that for others to debate. Wow. It smells old in here. Alright, I'm not going to film the whole way up. Alright, looks like we have opportunity to look out a little bit, but yeah. Whew, it's kind of weird. My fear of heights kicks in a little bit, coming up these steps. Just a little bit you can see down between the steps there down below. Sorry, a lot of breath. There's the elevator. Oh yeah. There's like no arch in here. Can't really see too much out the windows. Looks like we can keep going up though. Oh, there you can see the river out there, though. All right. These steps get even more narrow. All right. Guess I'll turn you off here. Well, that didn't take long. I should have just left you on. Oh my, it actually goes out to an open thing at the top. Oh boy. But wow. You know, battle of the feelings. Your fear of heights, but these awesome views. Wow. Okay. Wow. Yeah, out there's the river. Delaware River. So out that way is New Jersey. Oh, there's a cool view of the river out here too. Yeah, and down there's a highway we're traveling on. I almost forget, this is a video about Route 32. You see it snaking its way up there. That's where we head in a moment. Wow. Looking back all across Pennsylvania back here. Wow. Yeah, I keep saying wow, but it's amazing up here. Alright, definitely worth a visit. You're up driving up Route 32. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing up here. I mean, like I said, if you're driving by, this place is open, man, stop in, check it out. Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's take one last look out this way. I should could poke the camera through the bars here a little bit so you get an unobstructed view of the Delaware out there and the highway, Route 32. And out this way, because you're looking back towards, like supposedly Washington stood up here on this hill. The tower didn't exist back then, but out that way is where we were earlier, the other part of Washington Crossing State Park. And Trenton is down that way. Alright, amazing. So time to make the journey back down. Although I might enjoy this just a little bit more. Yes, that place is definitely a hidden gem. I'm not sure how well known that place is, but that is amazing. I mean, I had to spot myself up there for quite a while. On the way down, I ran into someone else. But man, because you're only allowed to be up there till 4:30. It would be cool to be up there for like the sunset. Alright, so we're gonna make our way back down to the bottom, and then just across the street a little ways is the other section of Washington Crossing Historic Park. So we'll check that place out a little bit. And, I think it's mentioned there are some graves there from that time period. I think some soldiers' graves. I think this is another one of the areas where the Continental Army encamped at before they went down further to cross the river. So we're back on 32, and just down the road should be that other section of the park. Another old home back there. Yeah, up here. Look, oh yeah, there's some really old stuff here. Houses and barns. Just gotta find a place to park. Here we go. Or at least here's the entrance. Washington's encampment. Oh, they got sheep out there. Alright, I'll park and then we'll get to exploring here. Actually, I don't know if I want to go up to the farmstead first or... Oh, let's just park up here. Yeah, they're the sheep. You know we're going to stop and visit them. Yeah, look at those beautiful buildings. Alright.